So, in this video, I wanted to talk about mindset, why it's so important, why it matters, and why I always bring it up because I truly believe that mindset is the foundation of everything. I really feel that mindset is, what kind of sets us up for failure or for success. And if you can actually rewire your mindset into cooperating with you and working with you, then you'll start seeing success and results, and your life will truly start to change, right? That's why the saying goes, change your mindset, change your life. Because the way that you see things, other people see it differently. Everyone has their own perspectives. But what's important is what your subconscious believes. So, although some people might think, mindset, it can get into like the woo and like law of attraction and manifestation, and I truly believe in all of that. But what it really boils down to is that, what we think, it actually dictates our behaviors, and our behaviors actually dictate our actions, and our actions actually dictate our outcomes or the end result that we achieve, right? And the outcome then dictates the way that you think. So let me give you an example. If I think that I am a failure, I'm going to behave like a failure, right? So I'm going to behave like a failure or like a loser or anything like that. And what that means is that my actions might be along the lines of procrastination, not doing things, not being productive, so unproductive. Um, might even do some uneducated things, right? Like, I don't know, any silly behaviors. And and when we procrastinate, when we're not productive, when we don't do the things we say we do, our outcome is that we have literally no progress, and by default, that's when we tend to feel like a failure. So it brings us back to this vicious cycle of feeling like a failure. Now, on the other hand, let me hide this. Whoops. Okay, I don't know how to hide this, but there we go. So, on the other hand, let's say you're the success, right? You feel successful. You're going to behave, let's just say like a boss, right? And if you behave like a boss, that means you're going to be disciplined, you're going to be productive, you're going to actually be doing things that you should be doing. You're going to feel empowered and motivated. You're not going to feel down and depressed and procrastinating, right? You're actually going to be doing the things that you said you're going to do, which means that you'll have progress. You'll have progress, or you'll have new results that break the pattern, which motivates you into feeling successful. So, if you think you're going to fail, you probably will set yourself up for failure. And it's not because this program is difficult or anything like this. It's because you literally just couldn't get out of your own way to understand that if you rewire your mindset, you can actually start seeing success. Now, ways to rewire your mindset. Um, I personally love EFT tapping. Highly recommend you guys look into it. EFT tapping is so powerful, but some people will do, hypnotherapy. They'll do positive affirmations. They'll do anything like this. My absolute favorite is EFT tapping because you tap on all the meridian points and it really rewires your subconscious. Now, we're not going to get into EFT tapping into this program, but there's a lot of videos on YouTube, and there's a lot of EFT tapping coaches out there. So just find someone that resonates with you and then figure out what your limiting beliefs are, things that that are holding you back and creating resistance. Because if we think about it, starting an online, let me just illustrate this for you guys, right? So this is you, and I'm going to put the old model and I'm going to do the new model, right? So the old model is that you have to actually go out there and hang on, what's going on? The old model is that you have to go out there and first you have to get a brick and mortar. right? And then you have to get investments, or a loan, or a VC, a venture capitalist. And this is if you're starting a business, right? So it takes a lot of money for you to actually start a business. And generally, it's around 100K to start a business that you don't even know if it's going to fail or succeed. And as artists, right? As artists, the old model is you had to um, be discovered, and then you'd sign this like massive record deal, and all of a sudden you have money, but now you're in debt with the label, right? The thing that the new model, this is literally why this is amazing, because as business owners, I'm gonna put BO, your cost to start your business generally is less than $100 and coaching. So under 5K, right? Under 5K, you can actually, I don't know if that's the under, I think under symbols this way. But under 5K, you can actually start a profitable online business, whether it's fitness, selling merch, selling e-commerce, consulting, personal development, any type of, marketing agencies. You can start with less than $5,000. I think I was right with the first time. Um, I think it's this thing right here. So you can start very affordable in comparison to having this like 100K investment just to start, just to open the doors, just to see if you're in business. So as artists, as musicians, very similar to a business owner, because the reason why, so I'll put musician, the reason why is because now you don't have to be discovered. Now you can grow your social media, you grow your audience, you grow your fan base, and that will create more opportunities. Because what's important nowadays, and business owners also have to do this, by the way. So, what's important is that, whoever creates the strongest community, the strongest audience wins. So, if we think that, social media sucks, or if we think that it's too hard, or we think that it's expensive, this is going to harm us from actually doing the things we need to do. Because if we think about it, right, starting a business back in the day is hard. It requires 100K and it is expensive, right? And it might even require a college degree, especially if we're going to pursue like doctor, like medicine or legal or anything like that. So in the past, in fact, it was actually very difficult to start a business and pursue music. But now, thanks to social media, we can actually create all these amazing opportunities and all these revenue streams, and we can get our music out there. So it's actually a blessing, and it's such an exciting time to live through the generation that we're living through, because we're able to capitalize on something that we have at our fingertips and use for free. And whoever builds the best personal brand with the best community are the people that are actually starting to win financially. So instead of thinking, I don't have time for this, or I want to delegate this, or it's too hard, it's too expensive. No, that's a lie. This is literally the path of least resistance. Like, look, for musicians can literally get started for $0. All they have to worry about is social media and maybe coaching. So let's just say, a couple grand, right? And they don't have to be discovered. They don't have to invest like thousands of dollars into all this music, because if you start growing your fan base, you can monetize your fan base, which means that you can actually bring more money coming in so you can continue to fund your music. You don't have to get a job, right? If you guys are working jobs, keep your jobs until this actually starts paying the bills. If anything, go part-time while you build your business, because starting a business, right, it's going to take expenses. You're going to need some cash coming in. Otherwise, you're going to become really stressed out. And, there's a lot of people out there that will say, quit your job and follow your dreams and let luck figure it out. But if you do that, you can only hurt yourself, especially if you aren't financially prepared. So starting a business does require a little bit of capital, not 100K worth, but, a couple grand, perhaps, just for coaching, or for someone to help, like actually hold your hand. And then the rest, it's free. You just have to actually put in your time and effort into it. So anyone that thinks that you can delegate social media, you're setting yourself up for failure, because right now we are in the age of accessibility, and people actually want to have a personal connection with you, and people actually want to build a relationship with you. And those who do this successfully are the ones who are being actually successful. So it doesn't matter if you're starting a business, or if you're starting a music career, or if you're starting a marketing agency, or whatever the case is. These are the factors that at the end of the day, this is what's important. How well of a relationship you have with your audience. So in the end of the day, mindset is extremely important, because this is the path of least resistance. And at the end of the day, I believe that every single person has a unique talent or a unique gift that they can share with the world and actually empower other people. And it's just up to you to actually dig deep and figure out what that is for you. But everybody has, we were all born with our own unique and innate abilities and talents. And sometimes we just have to learn what they are and discover them through self discovery. But we all have something inside of us that's actually worth showing and sharing with the world. So if you're in this program, obviously you already made the most important step, which is investing in yourself. And now it's a matter of following this framework. Social media generates opportunities, social media being the most important factor. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.